What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is something different. This is the VC V6 Plus. It is an Android TV box, and it's different than a lot of the stuff I review on the channel. But a buddy of mine has one of these and has been talking about it, and I'm pretty excited to tell you about it. But there's some caveats. Now, if you've been searching the internet looking for a way to save money on your cable bill, odds are you've run into one of these things. On the surface, it is just an Android TV box, but that's not why people are buying them, and that's not why it's $400. People say this is an alternative to cable, but there are critics that say you shouldn't buy one. The truth is, it's a little bit legally murky, and I don't have the perfect answer for you. So I'm going to tell you about this thing, how it works, how I set it up. I think that's kind of important, and you can kind of decide if it's something for you. Well, the actual setup on this is pretty darn simple. I'm going to walk you through that. But first, let's take a look at what you get inside the box.
The V6 Plus. We've got 8K, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of ROM, voice control, H.265. Dual band Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.0, Android 14, HDMI 2.1, and it will over-the-air update. Other specs, we've got, looks like a 64-bit quad-core ARM CPU, G31 M2 GPU. It is DDR3, that's good. All right, let's dive into it. Nice premium box. See the unit itself, the ports on the back, USB, we got an optical, HDMI, SD card, Ethernet. We have the remote, some quick buttons here. Looks like some programmable buttons up here. Otherwise, pretty standard. Got our power cord, HDMI cord, and some instructions.
Okay, so now setting this thing up, basically you take it out of the box, you plug it in, and you use this handy dandy remote that came with it, and they walk you through it. Very simple. Now, speaking of the remote, I'm a fan. It's pretty nice. It is Bluetooth, so you don't have to point it at the TV. You can actually hide this box in a cabinet or something and not worry about it. And yes, you can control your TV with this remote, whether it's infrared or Bluetooth. It sets up both ways. So I did not just pull this thing out of the box and set it up. First, I set up a separate router for this. So this is the only thing on that Wi-Fi network. Why? Well, because I just don't know, right? Like I said, this thing is a little bit murky. And two, I set up a VPN. Want a little bit of extra privacy when you're searching the web if you're going to use something like this. And Proton VPN was free and really easy to set up. Basically, you just download the app, and I did have to turn on IPv6 in order for it to work, but pretty simple and something I would also recommend. So I would do those two things. I had an old router laying around, plug it back in, put this on that router, and make sure you have a VPN. So let's talk a little bit more about what this is. It's an Android TV box. You can sign into your Netflix or your Hulu account, your Disney Plus, all of those things, just like you would with a Roku. But unlike a Roku, this thing has software on it that allows you to do a whole lot more. In essence, it's giving you access to pretty much everything. We're talking about all live TV, sports, pay-per-view, movies, pretty much everything. That sounds pretty fantastic. But again, it comes with a couple of caveats. One, sometimes the streams freeze or they buffer. It's definitely not as seamless as an experience as you would with, say, I don't know, I use YouTube TV, watching sports, and that is pretty awesome. There are multiple ESPN channels on this thing. In case one of them freezes, you want to switch to the other one. So it's not a seamless experience. Now, the quality, sometimes it was as good, if not better, than my YouTube TV. But also sometimes it just wasn't as good. That has to do with where it's coming from. So it's not perfect. But you don't have a monthly bill with one of these things. You buy it, it's yours. End of story. No more subscriptions. All the sports, all the live TV, all the movies you want, You don't have to keep sending a monthly check. Now, we do need to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the legality. Now, listen, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you any advice. I'm not telling you to buy this thing or to not buy this thing. You have to make your own decisions. You have to do your own research. The hardware, this box, 100% legal, right? As far as I know. It's just an Android TV box. Now, the software, that's something different. Do you think it's 100% legal to just stream whatever you want, whenever you want, without paying for it? Well, so do your research. $400, one TV, that's what you get. No apps, no sharing to TVs. Well, do you have multiple TVs? You need multiple boxes. But if you do the math, $400, that kind of pays for itself, sometimes less than 4 months. So you have to make the decision. You have to do some research. That's what we got here. That's what this is. What do you think? Would you use one of these things, or is it just a little bit too murky for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, thanks for watching.